Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Risoux Forest. Well, some of it is saying it's got fertilizer on it, and some of it is not. Like, not really sure what's going on with some of that. But anyway, we know that this is working. Oh, that's why. Some of that I just went through had already had fertilizer on it because I put meadow grass on there. So it already had 2 coats. I just need to go right round the edge here. I'm going to do twice around the field manually like this, going at this breakneck speed, slightly insane. And I'm going to go right round the whole thing. I'm quite happy to do that. I don't think it's going to make much difference to the speed at which we can get this whole job done. Because, let's be honest, that seems to be going along fairly nicely. I reckon 3 times around will give us plenty of room for turning. Actually, twice is probably going to be enough. And then we'll set the hired help running with that one. And while the hired help is doing the rolling, we can then take a look at the road. Because I've done a lot of work on, like, I've put the grass all the way up through for the road, but I haven't, like, quite finished everything on that yet. And then we need to actually build the road all the way through, so that we've got a proper road for the lorry to race up and down every time we need to go to the sawmill. And it's quite important to me that we do get that one done. Now, what I'm also going to do... and I don't know if rolling is going to work down here on this bit. So I've got, I think, there. It's going to go... oh, he will roll. This bit just here doesn't matter if it does it twice or not. Because this bit has already got 2 layers of fertilizer on it, so that's really not going to matter. That bit up there is the bit that we want it to do twice, but I'm letting it run over all of it, purely because I'm curious. How well is it going to do it? And we've done around the outside edge where we have the extra bit of field. It does do the rolling, even though it doesn't need to be rolled. Because there's grass there, it's changing the state of the field. Although it's not giving us any additional fertilizer on there, it's still changing the state of the field, and it seems to be okay with going and doing that. So we're going to let that one carry on there and do that. I'm not going to do working the road while sitting in the tractor, just in case it causes us any issues when we jump back to it. There was a furniture factory over here where we didn't actually have very much timber put into it. This over this side is extra. I want to do some more work up through here and, like, build better roads up through here, and I'm thinking that a couple of these trees are going to be in a way for doing this. So what I'm going to do is cut it down like that. Chop that one off as well. Right, the little piece is not here. And then I'm going to pick up the tree. I'm going to bring it over to this one. And I'm going to drop the tree in there. So this one... oh, this one's got 10,000. Now he's got 13,000. So that gives me 3,000 litres of wood. And I'm going to do the same with these 2. There we go. It's that one and also this one over here. Because that's going to give us a little bit more room for bringing a little bit of a road around the back here, which it does actually seem like that would be something that we would want to do now. Just in case we want to make any more deliveries in here. I mean, I'm probably not going to want to do very many more deliveries in here. I'm still, it does depend on how much furniture we actually make. But there is the possibility that we might. So, I mean, we could do the road in here anyway, because, like, you know, we want to make it look realistic for being able to do deliveries, even if I am just messing around with stuff like that. Alright, well, that didn't work. Let's bring you back over there and try that again. There we go, that's better. Right, that's got 22,000 litres in there now. And then this tree. I'm going to carry this tree over to the other side. I can't run with the tree. It seems to want to let go too quickly. So we'll slowly and carefully try and bring this one around. There. I especially don't want to be knocking the pallets around, if I can help that. And then bring you in over here. So this is the one... Yeah, this is the one that's got like 5,000 litres. There's not very much in this one. I think that's not quite in far enough. No, it's not. Even though there's a little tiny bit of a branch that reaches in there, it's not enough. So if we pick you up and drop you down... There we go, that's better. And then drop that one in there. So that's got 12,000 in there. Let's have a look and see what they're doing. We have got 12,000. This one's got 29,000. This one's got 24, 12, 24, and 22. So I want to put a little bit more into this one. So there's a deciduous tree right there that I'm quite happy to chop out. There's another one up over there, because I suspect that we'll end up using these trees anyway. Like removing these trees, because I can see that, like, we got the harvester just over there. Let's chop out that stump. There we go. Why are you... Ah, there. Right, chuck that one over there. Why is that not wanting to cut? Right, quite sure what that was all about, but he's now been removed. And then we'll bring this one down. So this is 4.1 tons, this maple tree right here. So I'll bring that one in. I like the idea of being able to do something productive with the maple trees, I must admit. So just being able to carry them in like that. There, so that's now up to 19,000. I think we'll just leave it like that. We won't do any more than that. That'll be fine for now. And then I want to go... Let's go and check on this tractor. How's he doing? Right, he's doing fine. So we'll let that one keep doing what he's doing there. I've also got this one. So I've got work that I want to do around here, but I'm also going to want to just get rid of that. Why is there weirdness on the roof of that shed? It's not on the others. I want to pick up the furniture that has been produced so far and then drop it, because we've got at least 1,000 in the furniture stores as well. So I'm going to bring you over here, start loading. And bring this one down slowly. I think he will also dump out some more. Although what I'll do is we'll just go slowly past it. Like that. If it drops more down while we're heading past, then so be it. If not, then we won't worry about it. We'll swing round up here and we'll get the next layer here. Right, it's missed a pallet there. One pallet extra has been dropped out down on that one. Let me just stop here a second. Alright, it really doesn't look like he's got any more in... Oh, yeah. Nope, we haven't got any more. There's no more to come, and then, boom, out pops another one. So I'm going to drive up beside it, and I'll take the whole lot at once. There we go. Oh, it doesn't change them back over to go the other way. It just puts them on like that. I thought that it had this load previously. I thought that this one was stacked, all of them side by side. Seems to be stacking them slightly differently now. Anyway, we'll go and get this one up here, and then this trailer can then be unloaded. We can just put the stack down in the middle somewhere. Because I don't want to leave it loaded on the trailer, because that can sometimes cause issues with it. So I'll bring you up over here. Like that. Load that one. And then we're done. Okay. So I bring you back down here. 30,000 litres of furniture, and we're, what, halfway through the year so far for doing the whole furniture thing. And then if I just unload like that, and we don't need to do anything else with it. So that one can shut off right there. You're still working. EU will come out here. I'm going to not worry about that one for now, and then I'm going to go back into here, and we're going to do another little bit with the road construction. So I don't want to go there. I want to go up this way. That's where we've done some road construction. So I can sort of see the line going up through there. I think in order to be able to do this accurately, we're going to go with a concrete road rather than any other type of road. The reason that I'm going to do a concrete road is because I've seen these before, and near a place that I used to work, there was actually an old concrete road. They don't tend to build concrete roads in the UK anymore. It's always tarmac. But there was some concrete roads that were built in this area during the Second World War. And they're still there now, and you're still able to use them. They're not like... Well, some bits are open to the public, where a lot of the bits aren't open to the public. So what you could... But the farmers that own the land around there, they use them as shortcuts. So I was never quite sure if we was like if the public was allowed to be driving up and down it or not. I mean, I didn't really care because I was working for the farm there, and they said that's where you go. You drive up and down that road. So then the reason that we drove up and down the concrete road was so that we didn't have to be driving through a village when we were doing some harvest work. And it also meant that we could avoid a couple of steep hills on the road when we were dragging trailer loads of straw, which was quite helpful. The only downside to it was because the roads at the time, this was back in about the year 2000, 2010, 2001 rather, not 2010. The roads had been there a little while by that point, and they were old and worn. So they'd they'd been through, they'd been there quite a while. How wide am I going to want this? I think that's probably too wide. Let's just check a minute first. They were fairly worn, and so there were places where there were some quite substantial potholes. So you couldn't go very fast, because you'd occasionally come across like a strip all the way across, and if you went over it too fast, you would bounce a lot. But overall, I mean, the concrete road was pretty good, and anywhere that the concrete was cracked up and broken, generally it was left like it would. You'd go along with soil and you'd fill it in when you had a chance. That's too big, so we'll go with that size, and we're going to run that. So we're going to use that as like the center of the road, and I've got the line now is basically going over the line that already existed, and I'll just take this one all the way up through. We'll do the ends in a minute. So I just want to have that running along the middle of the I want the line that's there being the middle of the road that exists already. And we very slowly, very carefully go all the way up through with our new concrete road. It is a very expensive road. It's much more expensive to put a concrete road in than it is to put a tarmac one in. Although you'll find a lot of farms, if they go and pave the track going into their farm, at least here in the UK. I can't speak for the rest of the world on this, but here in the UK, a lot of farmers won't tarmac the entrance going into their farm. They will concrete it, because you can put down 6 inches of concrete and you can drive anything over it for the next 40 years and the concrete will stay there. If you put tarmac on it, you probably end up after 20 years that the tarmac will start to get a little bit damaged, and so you'll then need to go back over and you'll sort of need to do some repair work on it. The majority of, I have seen some farms that have got tarmac entrances, but the majority of the ones that I've ever seen use concrete because it's more durable. At least I think it is. I could be wrong on this. It could be that the reason that they use concrete is because it's cheaper than having it tarmacked. I don't know. Let me know. If anybody knows the answer to that. I thought that it was because the concrete would be more durable than the tarmac, and that's the reason that so many farmers have a tarmac entrance to their farm. A concrete entrance to their farm rather than tarmac. But maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe the reason that they have concrete is because concrete is cheaper. So get in the comment section, as always. Tell me if I'm doing it wrong. I need to know. I cannot correct myself. I cannot give you correct information without you pointing out what I've said wrong. Let's bring you up to that point there. You know what? I think we're actually going to have the concrete road go all the way in to the sawmill. And it's going to go up to that far. We won't go any further than this. I don't want to concrete out all of this area, and I don't want to concrete out all of the area in there. We'll leave it at that point. So I don't think that we really need anything else in here, apart from, because this is an inside corner and we've got really big trailers, we will do a little bit of extra concrete just on that bit. Like that. Get rid of that. I just want to get rid of that bit of grass that's there. Yeah, that's better. There. Well, I think actually we can bring this bit back. So I can bring that back. Kind of like that there. And then if I go with plants, we go with the grass here. And then grass the edge of it. Fill that bit in. There we go. So slightly wider there on this corner bit that we've done. And now we can go up through here. Do I need to do anything more? I keep, you know, I've spent ages saying, oh, we need to build the road, we need to build the road. And all I've done is just a line of concrete all the way up through. Do I need to do anything more than that? I mean, to be honest, I don't think that I really do. It's like, I think that's actually enough. Let me know if you think I should be doing more than that, but I'm kind of, I'm feeling at the moment that just that little bit of concrete all the way up through is actually enough for what we want up there, because, like, this is an industrial type thing. You know, you wouldn't be spending a lot of time on beautification on a road like that. So we definitely aren't expecting it to be looking pretty, but what I'm also wondering... And also, I don't want that to be curved right there. That would be straight. because concrete is poured into formers, so you would actually have it straight. It'd go up there like that. And then it would do the same on the other side as well. Should come down there. Like that. So if you do miss the corner, then you miss the corner, and it'd be the same there. If you miss that corner, then you miss the corner. Like you kind of got to like swing out around it. That's just what you would usually expect to find with like a concrete entrance to anything, really. Let's that down a size and just do a tiny bit more there. And then I'm going to go here, and that bush, we'll get rid of that one. Plants, grass. Change that over there, and also a bit of nettles right there. And that's fine. That's all grass going to be going through there anyway. The only other bit is we just want to do the edge here and put the grass back on this. This is where we were kind of like leveling the area out, ready for some extra road that would go in towards where all of the furniture factories are. So I'll do all of this edge here with grass. And just slowly. Going out a little bit far there in a couple of places, but honestly I don't think that matters too much. I can get the concrete out again, and we can sort of just go back over it. And make sure it looks alright. There. Fill in that bit. And then do the same over here. It's exciting stuff, this, isn't it? So, technically I've got a bit of a strip up each side of the road here that we could use for doing a bit of mowing. But I wasn't going to do that. I'm thinking, actually, like, if this is largely untouched all the way up through here, what you would more likely end up with is a whole load of shrubs and stuff up through there. And so we might go and do that. We might go and put in some shrubs. Let's just get rid of the grass in there. Change you over. Enlarge. Oh, you're painting that with concrete. There you go. Right, that kind of looks alright. There's a little tiny bit that sticks out just there. Now it goes out too far that way. We won't notice that. By the time we've gone back through, we'll have forgotten all about it. One little bit there that needs grass. There. Again here, I think just took a little bit too much off. Ideal. Yep, that'll do. That's just fine. I reckon a few little patches of bushes all the way up through wouldn't go amiss. So if we go this size and we go big-ish bushes like this, there, and it's essentially we're just going to do this. And there would be quite a lot. This isn't a side of the road. This type of road going up through here isn't something that would be regularly cut, trimmed back in any way. It would just be left. And then the traffic going up and down just kind of keeps anything coming into the road too much. I mean, I guess you might go up with a hedge trimmer once a year and just cut the shrubs back just a little bit from the edge, so we don't want the shrubs sort of hanging over the road. Just to kind of represent that, we can put in a few lines of them here and there. We can put like the odd clump, like this. There. A few back here like that, in behind there. That's looking pretty good there, I think. And then we'll come back up this way. So we've just got lots and lots of different shrubs all the way up through. I suppose I could be putting in some different sized ones as well. Here we go. I said I didn't want to spend very long doing this, and here I am spending ages. So we don't want anything there up close to that one, because that is something that they would keep cut back. And we probably not to do very much here, because there's going to be other bits going up in there as well. Few smaller shrubs in here. The tractor is finished in there, and against the fields, again, I don't think that there would be very many shrubs going in there. But on this corner, we can have a few out in there. Let's take the grass back a little bit there, like that. Gives you a bit more of a view going out around. And then in here, I don't want shrubs going out that far. I want them a little bit further back. Same over here. I want to just get rid of them. Now these patches of grass, if I was to do a line of this all the way around the edge of the field, we could actually cut that grass. But I don't want to do that. Alright, we'll leave it like that. That's what we've done. Let's go and get our tractor and roller, and let's just check the map a second and see how we've done with that. A couple of little bits. Yeah, you know, honestly, it doesn't really matter very much. Just start you up and lower you down. I'll run down this side, but honestly, it's such a small amount with what is going to be missed there that I don't think it really matters. But that's, the rolling is done. So this one can go and be returned. And we've now got 2 layers of fertilizer across this entire field. We've done the road. We've got the houses done. I do need to do a bit of landscaping work around the furniture factory still. That's on our to-do list. And we're also going to be wanting to buy some more houses. Because I've got the furniture factories. I'm classing those as industrial. And we've got a shop right here, so there's my shop already built. So we would be looking at another house to make 5 houses, and then I'm thinking maybe we want to go for a block of flats, because we haven't got any flats yet, and we do have those as options. Now, they are all in, I believe, decoration. Right, this is all of the different ones that we've got. So we've got, you know, the different village buildings. This one, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.